Gillette presents Kickoff Week on ABC. Saturday night, you'll see either the Alabama Crimson Tide take on the Clemson Tigers. That'll be a good one. Or Michigan State against California. The Chick-fil-A College Kickoff game, part of College Kickoff Week, presented by Gillette. ABC, Saturday, August 30th at 8 Eastern Time. There is Carl Edwards, winner of last weekend's race at the Michigan International Speedway. That good day for Carl was a very bad day for others and added yet another twist to the championship picture.
They can run 4 wide and still have a little extra room for error. That's why these drivers are called Michigan a driver's track.
Be smooth here at the beginning. Let's get a good feel for what we got, get through some traffic, and go race them at the end, buddy.
If Kyle Busch is hearing footsteps, it's Carl Edwards creeping closer.
Gotta hold up, wait for Kyle to play around with him a little bit. Oh, I think you should be steady and smooth and conserve your car. Tempo, gonna be good.
With the win, Carl Edwards gained 10 precious bonus points that could prove crucial come November.
I got a big problem. Water temp. Is it 260?
Junior's in trouble here. He hit pretty hard.
Yeah, he did.
And Junior has damage on the right side of his Chevrolet.
4 wide now, 4 wide.
Problems on the low Chevrolet. Heavy-duty smoke.
Beat them up, fender out. Left side's quick. Come on, we got a hustle here. Here, go.
Jeff Gordon cut the right front tire, made hard impact, headed for pit road, and my guess would be the garage area.
Yeah, this is probably from the same contact that put Jimmy Johnson in the pits.
Michigan set the stage for a very dramatic race to the chase, and for 2 drivers, that bubble will soon burst.
Casey Kane has taken his car in the garage area.
I don't know. Everything seems fine. It just lost a ton of power.
Problems for another chase contender. Hamlin is up in smoke in turn 2.
We came here with a new engine package, and we're a bubble driver, and we just make stupid choices. We can't keep our cars together. You know, at this point, we don't even deserve to be in the chase.
A great run at Michigan for Roush Fenway Racing as David Reagan's solid 3rd place finish leaves him 14th in points. Reagan is just 82 points behind 9th place Jeff Gordon. Earnhardt Jr., Johnson, and Burton just need to avoid trouble to secure their spots in the chase. Others are not as fortunate, though. 8th place Kevin Harvick, just 103 points ahead of teammate Clint Boyer, who's 13th. The race to the chase is delicate. Tonight's action won't be. This is Bristol. I would not want to be one of those bubble boys coming to Bristol. And some of the guys who had troubles at Michigan last week, Jeff Gordon, Casey Kane, Denny Hamlin, they are now right in the danger zone.
But there's one good thing about Bristol Motor Speedway. For Jeff Gordon, at least, that's the guy I'm looking at right now. He's really good here. He's won this place a bunch. He can get himself back on track. Another guy that's really good here is Clint Boyer with Richard Childress Racing. I think he can get back on track. The rest of these guys, hit and miss. It's going to be a tough night.
It's a little scary because this is the 4th COT race, and I know I like to call it COT car, but is this the night that everyone takes it up another notch and they get more aggressive and get back to the old style of Bristol racing that we're used to seeing? And I know that has to be in the pit of a lot of these guys' stomach, especially the guys starting a little further back.
Coming to Bristol on the bubble like that, Rusty, knowing you need to protect the points. Can you race this track any differently somehow?
Guys, I don't think you can. I think you got to run wide open. I think you got to go for the win. I know I wouldn't. Yeah. This is a special race. This isn't a normal race. This is Bristol, baby. This thing is big, man.
Yeah.
And I want to win this thing. You know, I worry about the points next week in California, which is a big race, too.
Yeah.
Don't want to get those cats mad. but, you know, hey, I love Bristol, and I'm going to try to win this sucker. Heck with those points right now.
Oh, absolutely. And in California, and your 1.5 mile and your 2-mile racetracks, fuel mileage is always going to factor in. Being on pit road, getting off, advancing your car is going to factor in. That doesn't factor in here. You're on a short track. To advance on a short track, you got to get up on the wheel, put that nose in it, and drive it hard. And if you're just riding around trying to protect that lead or protect points, you're going to get in trouble.
The closeness of the standings, all these drivers trying to get into the chase in these final few weeks, reminds me of 2004, the first year that this chase format was used. There were only 10 drivers at that time that got into the playoffs, if you will, and the race to stay in that top 10 then was big. 117 points, 6th to 10th in 2004. Now you look at it, 6th to 12th, 136 points. Tonight and these next 2 weeks are going to be big.
Shows the format is working. It's creating excitement. It's creating a little bit of anticipation. Everyone's nervous. That's exactly what you want.
The pressure of being on that bubble and having things go wrong can really make a driver's blood boil and make his frustrations flood out in a way that he really doesn't want.
We came here with a new engine package, and we're a bubble driver, and we just make stupid choices. We can't keep our cars together. We have dash malfunctions, motor breaking. At this point, we don't even deserve to be in the chase.
You know, I spoke with Denny Monday. He was really upset at himself for saying some of those things that were hurtful to the people who work so hard to prepare his race cars each and every week. You ever get yourself into that situation?
Oh, I got myself in one time like that. I'll never forget it the rest of my life. It was the beginning of the year when I first started driving that Blue Max team. Harold Elliott, my engine builder. I went to him and I said, you know what? This motor's a piece of junk. I hate it. It doesn't run right. I screamed like crazy on that radio. After the race was over, he said, you get your butt in that truck. I want to talk to you. He brought me in and said, let me tell you one thing about you. We don't need you. We don't need you. When you talk like that about our cars, you just need to calm down, pay attention. Man, he made me feel that tall.
We want the drivers to show their emotion to us, tell us what they're really thinking. But now you're the team owner, and you got to get that guy back in the shop on Monday and face all those guys that are working on that race car.
That's exactly right. I think the thing that you have to realize is what you want. If that driver is the leader of your race team and he demands that respect every time he gets in and out of that race car, and he has that, he's up on that emotional high or wheel every time he gets in and out of that race car, that's fine. But don't let that driver ever fall out of the seat. Don't let him make a mistake and wreck that race car, because then he needs to come in and face the music. So what I'm saying is it's a lot of give and take.
Yeah.
If you bend the valve, blow a motor, that's really nobody's fault. Things happen like that sometimes. But we've seen Denny react like this in the past, so we know he's a passionate, competitive guy, and I'm sure his team understands.
And you got to have that, too, to win. You got to be passionate and competitive.
Yeah.
But Denny starts 21st tonight, and Mike, he could use some points.
There's no question about it. And it's been a very long week for Denny Hamlin. What has this week been like for you and the 11 team?
Well, it's just like they say, you can't build Rome in a day, and it's definitely going to be a rebuilding process. And I think a lot of it has to do, it's got to start with me. And the most important thing is we need to get in this chase. You know, for everyone at FedEx, all the employees there, you know, they deserve to have their driver in the chase. This team deserves it. It's just, you know, when you have the bad luck that I've had for the last 3 months, it's just been so frustrating, you know, because I know our on-track performance is capable of being a contender. It's just not having the opportunity to show it, and I don't feel like we show it. We shouldn't be in 12th position right now. We shouldn't be in the danger zone, but, you know, the whole FedEx Freight team worked hard this weekend to give me another great car, and we feel like we got something we can race with these guys. We just got to start over.
What's it like being in that danger zone when you know you have to come and get through Bristol?
Well, that's the thing. I can't think of a better racetrack for me, though, to come here and need a track to where you need a top 5, top 10 finish. This is the track I choose, here or Richmond, and we got both of them on these next 3 races. So, you know, yeah, there's the risk of getting in a wreck, but, you know, that risk is the same for the 42 other guys out there. So right now we just need to get back on track, make sure we have a nice, smooth day, and if that's the case, we should come out of here with a good finish.
And the upside should be pretty high for Denny Hamlin. After all, he did lead 98 laps here in the spring, Jamie.
Well, it was 1 year ago. This guy, Kasey Kahne, dominated here. He started from the pole at 305 laps, but he finished second. So, Kasey, what does it take to dominate at Bristol?
You need a good car. You need to, you know, work hard in practice to get that feeling that you're looking for a driver, because it's all about just running consistent laps and being quick for a long time. And I think our Budweiser Dodge was close yesterday. We made a few more changes. Hopefully it'll be right tonight. But yeah, we have led here before, and you know, I think we've raced well here. So I like this place. We need to have a good performance tonight.
Kasey, you said 11th in the points. You're one of the bubble boys. How do you approach tonight knowing this can affect your chances of making the chase?
Kind of the same way we approached Michigan. We'll approach California next week. We've been I feel like we've been right there. Our team's doing a great job. Our engines, the cars have been great. It's just a matter of, staying in there, finishing the races, and being strong every weekend. And, we're going to go for wins. The bonus points are huge, but, we have to finish. We have to get every point we possibly can, no matter where the finishing spot is. So, just try to do everything right, try to stay out of trouble. This is one of them places that can get you in a hurry.
All right, Kasey Kahne, he was fastest in happy hour, and he rolls off lucky number 13. Alan?
Finish, get every point you can. It sounds so simple, but this is Bristol. Hey, got a couple of guys tonight who have got a lot of work to do coming from the back to the front. Jimmie Johnson would be one of those. Jimmy starting 34th tonight. We will talk with him in a little bit. David Reagan had that outstanding third place run in Michigan, but crashed here yesterday. He's in a backup car tonight. He qualified 27th. Fans are filing in, closing in on the start here in Bristol.